Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WHIP, we're Hip Radio, where we are anxiously awaiting the arrival of this evening's very special musical guest. He's a man of impeccable style, he's a brother from the British Isle, and his music has been dance floor grooving and moving people all over the European continent. Hold on to your hip-hop happening hats, everybody, because here he is, Sir.
It's a project that we use to motivate, not necessarily difficult kids, but I suppose kids who've lost their way, who don't really know where they want to go, having trouble looking into the future, because I think that's what the kids that I meet nowadays, they have that sort of problem of seeing the future ahead of them. You know, most of them think that their future is the next 2 years and that's it. You know, our aim is to just to inspire and motivate them, basically, and just give them something to grab hold of and give them some incentive, a goal, something to look forward to. Give them a bit of hope, maybe, that there's something else out there, something there for them that they can do.
Ich hab alles getan, dort rauszukommen. Ich hab's geschafft und bin von der Sucht weggekommen. Alle dachten, die Drogen könnten mich ergreifen. Seid nicht schwach, dann könnt ihr alles erreichen. Es gibt noch gute Zeiten im Leben, man darf nicht aufgeben. Ich hoffe, es wird in 10 Jahren besser sein. Deswegen schreibe ich diesen Reim. Wenn ich an die schlimmen Zeiten denke, denk ich sofort rein. Ich war früher nur allein auf dieser Welt. Es ging dauernd nur um Drogen, Macht und Geld. Früher habe ich mit meinem Leben nur Scheiß gebaut. Wir waren gelebt und haben nur geklaut. In 10 Jahren.
The-musicworks is something that I would have looked for when I was leaving school, or just prior to leaving school. Even though I ended up in the army, I don't think it would have been the right path for me to follow had I been properly advised or guided.
Das ist Archiv, meine Vorstellung in 10 Jahren hoffe ich, toppe ich an Erwartung. Will mein Traum verwirklichen, also Bühnen rocken in Paris mit den Models shoppen, nie wieder alle. Clubs auftreten und die Lines droppen, nennen dieses hier den Banging Sound. Leute hören sowas in Dolby Surround, denn in 10 Jahren soll meine Welt anders aussehen. Ich will daraus sein, wann ich will aufstehen. Ich will mir nie stoppen, Models sollen Schlange anstehen.
Because I was always someone who was connected with music and dance and entertainment business sort of thing. I was always myself the entertainer, and there was nothing there as far as career-wise for me at that time, and that's what I think is missing also today. You know, there's not a lot of that kind of advice. You know, the advice that kids got today is television, TV, X Factor. It's not realistic. For one, we're not always going to get it up there on a plate. If you want something in life, then you've got to work at it. You know, wishing for it and hoping for it is not going to get you anything. Which is something else we try and, you know, bring across to the kids that we work with. The age group we work with, I suppose it's varied. We started out working with early teens, 13 to upwards, 8 to 18. And over a period of time, it's been getting a bit lower than that. So we've been working with kids from the ages of 8 years, 10 years upwards. You know, and a few times even younger than that. And it does get a bit tricky sometimes with they're really young, because they're not sure where they want to go, what they're doing yet. They're still kids, you know. They still want to play and, you know, still hyper. But yeah, early teens is where you want to get them when they start thinking about the future. Workshops can be done, which is a good thing about the The-musicworks. We can be mobile. We can go anywhere, basically. You know, we can take our stuff on the road and we can go where we're needed. We have a base, you could say, in Bristol. Yeah, it's our base at the moment. From there we intend to, as we have done in the past already, intend to give workshops, which include workshops like vocal, DJ workshops, dance workshops, or anything that is connected to the music business. Yeah. Well, I basically started in Germany, which is where my professional career started, you could say. So it was just a progression from there. I was introduced into workshops and working for disadvantaged kids, and so Germany was my first port of call as far as workshops go, and I've been doing it ever since. You know, so the idea is not just to keep this as a Bristol project or a UK project. You know, we can go anywhere, you know, and cross borders, different languages, doesn't matter. I could say how I started. You know, I was like I said, I was always into the music, and I think I was about 8, 10 years old where my first instruments were percussion. So I was known as the bongo kid, and my first claim to fame was a little TV spot at Christmas when I was playing the bongos, and so I actually saw myself on TV, like, you know, that was like a woo. And it went until a few years later where music was always with me, I suppose. I joined various bands, and I was running a jazz funk band, a soul band, and like I try to get through the kids, it's just perseverance, basically. I just kept doing what I'd like to do, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I went into the studio one day, and bang, something happened, you know, and the next thing I knew, I turned around and I had a record in the charts, in the German charts.
Every day I see your face, I don't regret a single thing. All I wanna do is love you right. Everything I feel is real. Maybe we can make a deal. Baby, I got something for you now. I'm just saying,
that was my first success. I think that's where you can say I turned professional.
Declaration, declaration, me I can tell you the wicked and wise. Declaration, declaration, me I can be you in a different style. Declaration, you want to see. Declaration, you want to see. All of the girls them run after me. But me no want to join anybody. Like fish in a ocean, bird in a tree. You are the girl that was made for me. You loving it so like ABC. Declaration for everybody.
Although it didn't really mean, those words professional don't really mean a lot to the person who's actually doing something, if they're doing it because they love to do it.
Everybody who knows and goes could appreciate the word beneath the rose. Oh yeah, there's nothing that I want to say, but it's time we live in life a better way. Alright.
I was just doing something I love to do, and I still do it. You know, I still do it. I don't crave for fame. I just crave to do the things that I love to do, which is music.
Go to school, I had to pay attention and learn all the rules. Me had to listen up to what the teacher them said. And when me go, I have them mother send me to bed. Me never had to worry about paying no rent. Me never had to worry about the money that was spent. But now me turn around, me say me have me own say. Me life is in me and me have to do it my way. My way. Bring me my way.
Because we're best. Why are we different? We're different in the way that I think we're sincere in what we do, and all the members of The-musicworks, they've all been through their own trauma, and they've had experience that they'd also like to pass on to the kids. And it's not about taking the money and run and just making a quick buck. It's about actually passing on experience and handing down to another generation something that will keep them going, maybe, and just keep them streetwise and smart for their future. Because it's all about knowledge.
All I wanna say, baby, this is real. I said it, yeah.